Welcome in, everybody, to Fantasy Pros. This is the Waiver Wire live stream. It is me, Joey P. Joe Pizzapia. With me today, as always, the best two-way player since Bo Melton, Derek Brown, D-Bro, the king of bros. His head is cold a little bit, he said. That's why he's wearing the hat today. He was a skater boy. He said to you later, boy.
Hey, Avril can still bring it, okay? Don't you hate on Avril. She can still bring it.
Hey, she's aged very well. God bless her. God bless her. It's still a weird marriage, isn't it? Her and the guy from Nickelback. It's a weird
No, they got divorced, homie. Where you at?
They did? When did that happen?
Yeah, oh my gosh. Like, you got to get back up on like early.
When did that happen?
Oh, I don't know. Now I got to go. Now you're going to make me go Google.
I'm Googling it right now. I had no idea. I thought they would last forever. No, 2015. Yeah. Well, you know what? I was right. It only lasted 2 years. It is a weird marriage. It is a weird grouping there. Hopefully she finds love, and hopefully we find some people on the waiver wire to help us here today on our journey. It is not the greatest of waiver wire weeks, I'm not going to lie, but we're going to help you anyway get across the finish line. Also, don't forget, we got the TrophySmack giveaway. The championship belt is back. Subscribe to the channel, drop your comments below, and of course, you can win this bad boy just by doing that. Like the stream and ring the bell till it goes ding so you never miss a piece of content here on the channel. Of course, this is from TrophySmack, the #1 destination for epic fantasy football hardware. Seriously, they are the best of the best. And D-Bro, I survived in our chop league, our guillotine league, by the skin of my teeth by 0.4 points or something like that. Saquon Barkley just didn't do enough to knock me out. So I'm still alive, feeling good. And somebody overtook you in flex in the standings.
I saw that, dude. If Romeo Dubs did anything, I almost got Reeves. I almost got him. I was hurting. Like half of my team was on bye. I put Dalton Schultz and Cade Otton in the flex, and they come through. And then I'm like, I just need Smitty and Dobbs to have decent games on Monday night. One of them came through, and the other one left with injury. And now I fall to you're in 5th, and I'm in 6th in that.
I think so. Just don't let me in the playoffs. And Joe Burrow's practice window's open.
How about that? Playoffs, dude. We're both in the playoffs.
How about that bit of information?
Crazy.
Joe Burrow window. I mean, I don't think any of us, that kind of slapped me in the face yesterday afternoon out of nowhere. We talked about it on Out of Bounds. You can go watch that on demand right now on the YouTube channel. So the goal for Joe Burrow to return is, we're going to get all your questions. Don't worry. I see him dropping in. We're going to get to him. But I know this is a big one. If Joe Burrow's out there in your league because somebody dropped him, pick him up. If he is starting in his 21-day practice window, that means Thanksgiving. So he should be back for that Thursday night game, theoretically.
I got a really good question for you because I got hit with this from multiple people in Discord. So maybe this kind of helps the masses out here.
Okay.
If you had Jaden Daniels, would you drop him for Joe Burrow? Because I got to ask this, and I went back and forth, and I'm like, I know it's a really good question, and I think a lot of people have this problem.
I think I would, and I think my reasoning is I think that, you know, Joe Burrow's healthy and already working his way back. We don't know when, and if it's even worth the Commanders bringing him back at some point with the way their season's going. So I think that is kind of the problem for me. Oh my God, is Derek Brown frozen, or is he just frozen for me? I'm not sure what's going on there.
No.
Finally, Derek Brown. Oh, there, you're back now. All right. Also, Brian Daboll got fired yesterday. He's the only coach ever to have 3 games with a 90% win probability and lose all 3 of them in the 4th quarter. That was pretty brutal, but I think it's the best job to walk into, frankly. Like, you're walking in, you got Jackson Dart, you got Neighbors, you got Scadaboo, you got pretty good defensive people. You're New York, good ownership. Like, the Giants' job is great. There's been some rumors floating around here, too, that Kevin Stefanski might be the guy that they want. I don't know about that. There's also Belichick rumors. I know he loves the Giants, and they love him and the ownership. I don't think that's going to be the case, but tell me that's not the best job possibly in 2026, right?
It's quietly awesome, man. Like, if you invest in the trenches, get the D-line buffed up a little bit more, invest in the offensive line, add another pass catcher via draft or trade, the Giants could be off to the running in 2026, dude. Like, Jackson Dart is him.
You know what? And I realized too, I talked about, again, this is a good conversation. We had a big one on Out of Bounds about it, which was, you know, the fact that Dart keeps taking these concussions and taking these hits. That's where coaching has to step in and be like, hey, listen, kid, you're the franchise quarterback. I love your attitude. I love the moxie, but you got to slide. You got to get out of bounds. You got to make sure you don't take these hits because we need you on the field. And that's where coaching comes in. That's where coaches have to step up. You have a big reaction from something. What's happening?
Travis Hunter just got announced he is out for the season.
That's not shocking. I knew things were going in the wrong direction there.
I kept saying that in Discord. I kept saying that when we were answering questions in the last few weeks. I said, look, I think this Jacoby Myers move is more telling about Hunter's rest of season availability. But to the point, if Parker Washington is out there, again, back to the waiver wire, dude, if he's out there in any kind of league, you feel a lot better about him moving forward. Like, he is definitively in the starting lineup as their slot receiver moving forward.
Yeah, I have a lot of Parker Washington. So hopefully that helps everybody there. But let's get to Jay Romo's question here. Let's kick things off with your waiver wire questions. A little football at the top never hurt anybody. Half PPR, who to drop for waiver wire tight end? Gainwell, Brian Robinson, or Jordan Mason?
Gainwell. I mean, dude, I don't know if the backfield shift thing, but like seeing Caleb run ahead of him last week, I don't know who Gainwell ticked off. I'm guessing Aaron Rodgers, but maybe he's behind Caleb now. So Gainwell's the easy drop here.
And then Tez or Pierce rest of season. Look, Pierce is on a bye this way. I knew you were going to say Pierce, but I don't know. I would say Tez still, but I understand why you're saying Pierce. All right, Nick's question. My dogs. What's up, Nick?
What's up, Nick?
Need to make a playoff push. Pick one or two for this week. Rest of season. Tez, Loveland, Schultz, Otten.
Tez is definitely, and I'm just going to take the upside swing on Loveland. I've talked about Schultz and Otten in the primer in the last few weeks. The matchups are not in their favor, like over the next 2 to 3 games for both of them. I had to pull it up, but I know both of them do not have good matchups in the next 2 weeks. So if you're picking up Schultz and Otten right now, you're kind of chasing, you kind of missed the window. Mm-hmm. So I would like to get ahead of it with Tez and Loveland here.
All right, and then pick a defense. You got Green Bay, Atlanta, and KC. I want to say Atlanta because not just this
Patty
week.
Called it on the
laid it out.
Show. Atlanta. Atlanta is the pick,
they're really good.
Atlanta is the pick.
HF is here. We love seeing HF. Warren. The other question was, is Henderson that dude? Yes, he is. Yes, he is, and he always was, which is why I was losing my mind, which is why we kept telling you to buy him everywhere. Buy all the... Look, learn this lesson for next year, too. There's going to be rookie running backs that suck for 6 weeks, maybe 7, maybe 8. Buy him on the cheap. Don't even draft him, because honestly, I don't think they're worth the draft stock. I think we're learning that lesson the hard way, that the rookie RBs, draft stock gets inflated, and unless you get a good enough discount, you're better off trying to make trades for them than make investments in them in draft day. Because the first 6 to 8 weeks are not good. It is also an RJ Harvey too.
Because J.K. Dobbins is dealing with, and that's still up in the air. He's still dealing with the foot issue.
No, but that's absolutely true. Yep. Absolutely true. Warren on a bye, pick up Otten, Freiermuth, Hawkinson, Henry, Njoku, and Jones. I'd go Otten this week against Buffalo. I mean, he's not blocking as much too because the scheme has changed a little bit. So
I think I'm going with Hunter Henry here, but this is a glorious mess of tight ends.
Boy, Thursday night football, Jets, Pats in New England. They're going to be wearing the fancy unis too. The nor'easters.
Like those, I thought they looked like cheapy XFL jerseys.
I don't love it.
I didn't like it.
I gotta be honest. I don't even like the new incarnation of the Patriots uniform all that much. With the stripes on the side. I like the regular old what they were wearing for years and years. It just looks sharp. I still like the old school New York Giants helmets, with the Giants and with the white jersey with the blue and red stripes on the sleeves. Dude, that's a great look. Yep. It just looks good.
I wish they would go back to some of the throwbacks and make them the mains, like the old Broncos jerseys. But I saw those Patriots pictures and I was like, is Drake May going to have "He Hate Me" on the back of his jersey? What are we doing?
Yeah, it's a little XFL-y. Messer Grimm is here. Finally, Harvey season. Also, Joe, I know this is a football video, but I've been missing in the spring podcast. Any thoughts on Cena's last opponent? Well, John Cena said it himself. He was here to ruin wrestling, and he did. The movement, I have not done an ITR pod in a couple of weeks now, because I haven't been watching because the product has gotten really bad and then they've moved everything to ESPN and I'm not going to pay $30 a month and I'm already paying everything else everywhere else to watch it. It's
but
bad
Joey,
job.
At least you get YouTube TV credits back for them screwing us over for NFL games.
Yeah, whatever. I think Harvey's an asset you want right now. I think that's the best way to put it. So it's an asset you want. If you can acquire him on the cheap still, you can, but I don't know if you can at this point. HF's got another question. Need to drop one. Tez, Chuba, Fannin, Loveland, Spears, and Wan'Dale. I'd imagine it's Fannin only because, isn't Loveland probably your second tight end anyway?
Yeah, I think it's Fannin. You're between Fannin and Chuba. And I understand you have Dowdle, but Chuba wasn't good when he was the starter. So,
are we going to see Shedeur Sanders this week?
Dude, I thought we were going to see him last week. I think we will see Shedeur Sanders start multiple games for the end of the year. I went to flex and I was like, let me see if I can be sneaky and pick him up. Lord knows lose, already had him, man.
He drafted him
and kept him.
And he's still sitting there.
Kept him. I was trying to add to my horde of backup quarterbacks that have been, filling out my QB2 spot all year.
Yeah. John Cena really did ruin wrestling. He was right. I tell you, I was at WrestleMania 40 for 2 nights in Philly a couple years ago. That was like the peak, the zenith. And it was despite 2 years in a row, The Rock trying to basically force his way in and ruin stuff. And then I got to tell you, like WrestleMania 41 at Vegas was a letdown. The fact they went back to Vegas again, I think is a terrible idea. The fact that they are going to Saudi Arabia for the Rumble and then next year after that, WrestleMania, it's terrible. Like, I mean, it's really bad. AEW hasn't picked up the slack. I wish AEW was better. Our other producer, Sal, and I have this conversation all the time. It's just, it's not as, and it sucks because I love Punk and I love some of the folks that they've got, but the booking is bad right now.
Just been bad lately. Just bad.
All right, let's get to Thomas's question. I have Barkley and Dowdle drop Bigsby or Hubbard. Bigsby.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm fine with Tank. Yeah. I will say, because what we thought was Tank was the clear handcuff. We saw Shipley. We saw other running backs working in. I don't know if he's definitely the clear guy. So, yeah, I agree with that. I agree with Tank.
That game last night, Thursday Night Football, I didn't see because I was on vacation. I was drunk on butterbeer somewhere.
You didn't miss anything.
Harry Potter World. What was worse, Thursday night or Monday? I watched Monday. Monday was pretty brutal.
I'll say Monday was, because I was actually expecting some scoring, dude. Like, Packers, the pass defense had kind of stepped back. I bet the over for Hurts, 1.5 passing touchdowns, which he had hit 5 of the last 6 games, and then total freaking dud, dude. Horrible game.
That over on the win total I have on the Patriots looks pretty good right now.
Dude, same. I got it a plus money. I think I got 10 and a half.
I got 10, so I'm looking. I'm like, all right, let's go. Let's get 9.5. I think I got it very early. I like the frozen.
I got a lot of really good season-long futures bets that are percolating very nicely right now.
And for those of you, too, getting frustrated with fantasy, or maybe some of your teams are dying, go hang out with us at the Betting Pro Show.
Yes.
Erickson was 4-1, I think, last week, or 5-0 in the props.
I had a really good week.
I think you had a good week.
I hit 60% of my bets this last week. We turned
Before
it around.
I left, I hit the parlay. So, look, hang out with us over on Betting Pros channel, too. We got a lot of good stuff, and we're going to have a ton of content there during the playoffs. We're going to have in-game live stuff, too, probably. YB's question here. Dynasty, I have Purdy, Dart, Goff, and May. I need RB help. All right, so let's take a look at this. I'm not trading Drake May out of my cold dead hand. That's never happening.
Or Dart for me.
So
not doing it.
Dart would be the second one. Goff is very steady. It's tough to trade Purdy right now with the injury. But Goff. It's Purdy or Goff. Yeah. I'm hesitant to trade Goff because Goff, I think, still has a good couple years ahead of him. Mm-hmm. And if Purdy turns into a little bit more of a pumpkin, or I don't know, 49ers continue to have injury. Remember, they're an older team too. Kittle's older, CMC's older. Personally, I think Purdy has more value. I would trade Purdy. I like Goff as a third quarterback, especially because I want somebody steady, because Dart is a little bit of a cowboy. That's my take. Cowboys get hurt.
I think Goff has more value than Purdy right now, just the injuries. And the Purdy thing, dude, he's been dogged by injuries the last few years. So, the way that I would do this, YB, go to the team, because one of these teams in your league has Mac Jones. Go to the Mac Jones team and you trade for RB help. You send them Goff and you get Mac Jones to come back with a running back, and then you're covered for the San Francisco quarterback for next year too.
I like it. All right, let's go. By the way, Mac Jones is going to have a job somewhere next year. It's not a great quarterback class. I don't think 49ers would
trade him, dude. Do you?
I don't know. Well, he's on a 1-year contract.
I know, but
he's going to walk. Somebody's going to offer him a full-time job. And you know what? I don't think it's wrong.
I thought it was a 2-year deal. Am I wrong here?
Was it? I thought it was a 1-year. We could double check it on Spot Track. But I'm looking. Somebody's going to want him. Maybe the 49ers will. I imagine that's going to be difficult from a cap standpoint to keep him.
I think he's on a 2-year deal.
In the meantime,
2-year deal. 2-year deal. He can't get out till 2027. So 49ers are going to keep him, man, with Purdy hurting all year.
What if somebody comes to you for Brock Purdy if you're the 49ers? Because like I said, man, Murray, Purdy, Jones, look at these teams that are going to look at quarterbacks. That's not a good rookie class. Nobody's played really well.
If the Carolina Panthers go to the 49ers and say, here's a third, do you think the 49ers do it?
For what, Mac Jones or Purdy?
For Purdy.
To take all that money on? They can afford it.
They can afford it. They can afford it.
You know what? I think it's good for everybody.
I do. I agree with you.
It won't happen, though, because that would be smart. They should let somebody said on the stream yesterday on Out of Bounds that they should let us collectively run the Jets. I think that's a good idea.
Well, my first official action will be to fire Aaron Glenn. So let's get another head coach.
I'll do the PR stuff. We'll let you and Fitzy do the Fitzy do the GM work. You could do the scouting.
Am I going to be the road scout?
Yeah, you're the road scout. We got to get a job for Erickson. What's Erickson?
Oh God, what? Erickson can do marketing. He's he's got a marketing background.
He's doing the marketing stuff. Yep. Yeah. So there you
go. PR. He's pretty. He can do PR.
All right. So I got Brissett, McCarthy. Drop McCarthy for Mariota. I don't think I want to do that.
I'm not doing that.
Let's give McCarthy a little time.
I think better days are ahead for JJ, and I know it's been very up and down.
It was an awful game for him and Jefferson together. Like that was just
dude.
I don't think you could expect
that's the one thing that like and Fitzy and I didn't get into this, but we talked about it like pre-show on Monday. But like Justin Jefferson, one of those picks was on him. You could even make a case, maybe two. Like it was there. It was bad vibes from Jefferson. I don't know what's going on.
That would be a fun Netflix show, like a bunch of fantasy football dorks like get a chance to run an organization. Like that's fun. I'd watch that.
I'm not against it.
I'm just saying. I'm saying I think we could do it.
Spreadsheet nerds unite. Let's go.
Who would you hire as head coach? That's the big question.
Oh, jeez.
Think about it. Let's get to Mr. Morowitz's question.
Mr. Morowitz!
Did you bring enough gum for the entire class, Mr. Morowitz?
If not, you better share, Mr. Morowitz.
Quarterback, tight end, wide receiver. Flacco, Mac. I assume Mac Jones. Is that what we're talking about? Then, or Purdy. I don't.
How do you
it's
sit
so
Flacco
early.
at
We
this
don't.
Point?
I don't think you do. I think you play Flacco, and then at tight end, I want to play Schultz over those guys. If I'm with an Otten. How about you?
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I don't want to play Otten versus Buffalo.
No. J-Mo, Jennings, or Franklin. I think you roll the dice with J-Mo. Playing the Eagles this week.
Oh, I'm actually going Jennings. His numbers are percolating up.
Okay. HF Daniels. I have Flacco, JJ Fields. By the way, they still haven't named a starter the Jets yet for Thursday. Want to drop JJ/Fields, stick with just Flacco, or pick up Trevor, Stroud, or Penix? Well, here's the thing. In 3 weeks, Flacco is going to be irrelevant. HF, this is the team that needs Joe Burrow. That's what you need to do. If Joe Burrow is out there. If not, who do you like rest of season from all these names? Is it Flacco? Is it Trevor? Is it Stroud? Is it Penix? I mean, Stroud's hurt right now, too. It's very tricky.
I'm sticking with JJ. You know he's got a job. I can't say that for the rest of like Flacco and Fields. Like that, fair. Fields could get benched next week. Flacco's going to lose his job to Burrow. JJ's not losing his job, dude.
Pick up Algier, Gainwell, or Corum. Algier for me.
Yeah, Algier. Corum would be second.
It must be annoying to be the Atlanta Falcons and watch Jonathan Taylor touch the ball 25 times and Bijan Robinson not.
Dude, I can't understand that. I can't understand that crap. Like, what are you doing, man? Bijan's like trending for 1,000, and you're just like, but what the answer we need is more Tyler Algier. No way, dude.
I'd want to hire Mike Vrabel as head coach, but I don't think we can get him away now. That would be my guy, though, if he was a free agent coach.
Can't get him.
That would be the guy. And you know that. That was how I felt about it. I still could not believe the Tennessee Titans fired him 2 years ago.
I'm a Dan Campbell guy. I would go to Detroit and say, hey, how much does it take? I know the answer is no, but how much?
Nah, the answer is just no there, too. It's tough out there. You know what? Who's interesting to me is I like the future of Josh McCown. I think he's going to be a good head coach someday.
I would either go with him, or if you want to take the other left field guy, and I don't know how much of a leader he is, but as far as system and somebody that has a proven set, like Clint Kubiak, I think another person that I think is a future head coach, possibly.
Let's go to NN, 12-team PPR bros. My Allen for Genty. I use Darnold, Bijan, and Jacobs. Owners won't let go. Feel good at wide receiver. So dealing Josh Allen, and then you're just rolling with Darnold. Allen for Genty. I'd use Darnold. Yeah, I assume that's what we're talking about. So you would end up with Genty for Josh Allen and play Sam Darnold the rest of the season. I don't know if that's the best use.
I feel like you're not,
especially if you're good at wide receiver.
I feel like you're not getting enough, man. Like they don't have a quarterback they can send back with Genty.
Yeah, but in a 10-team league or something like, it's a 12-team league. Yeah, 12-team.
I like Darnold, but the problem is if Seattle's not pushed, they don't want to throw the freaking ball. Like, that's the problem with Darnold.
I think I would rather have Allen with Bijan and Jacobs than have Darnold with Genty as the flex guy.
Or I think he's trying to get Bijan and Jacobs from other teams, but they won't let go of them.
Oh, well, then I thought Bijan and Jacobs were on their roster. I would have misinterpreted the question. So, yeah, that's... I don't know, man. I mean, if you're desperate for RB, I get it, and then just play Darnold.
I get it, but I would aim higher than
I'd want more back. I want another piece then.
I feel like you're settling.
All right. Oh, they did pick up Burrow. You pick up Burrow, then just play Flacco till Burrow comes off the IR.
Play Flacco and Burrow.
And drop all the other QBs.
Drop all the other QBs and just play Flacco and Burrow.
Top 3 kickers and defenses this week. Atlanta's definitely one of them. I can tell you that much. I love the Patriots this week. And I'll take the Texans against the Tennessee Titans this week. Those are my favorite 3. Baltimore against Cleveland, also good. But, I mean, those are all owned defenses. Atlanta might not be. Atlanta might be floating around a little bit more. Defenses on the fringe. I'll let you do kickers because I don't play in any leagues with kickers anymore.
I mean, Jason Myers is going to be at the top. Chris Boswell is another really good one.
I'm gonna put this out there. Erickson mentioned it on the betting show.
On
the look ahead, he's like, the Dallas Cowboys defense might come out after the Nealon tragedy with a little bit like of inspired effort. Maybe against the Raiders. That's not a terrible fringy one if that's what you're looking
for. Well, another week of Quinn and getting assimilated and things like that. So
I heard somebody say that Dan Quinn it might be on the hot seat. I don't see that happening.
I don't see that, dude. If anything, they need to keep Dan Quinn and need to fire that goofball GM they have. Peters is not good, man. I told you I hated their offseason from the very get. I hated it.
You did. Is Chris Rodriguez the best running back they have? I think he is.
I think Bill's better, but they just don't get he's not good on pass. He's not good in pass protection, but I think he's better.
He's not. That's a big problem. Honestly, it's been a huge problem for them all year, that run game.
The problem herein lies the issue. Bill is their J.K. Dobbins, but he plays on a team that's never in positive game script ever. Yeah, their defense sucks. So it crushed him this year. Crushed him.
All right. Ingmar wants to take a big swing. 7-3 playoff balance. Should I trade Hall for Bucky?
No.
Hell no.
I don't know when we see Bucky again. All of the vibes and the stuff coming out of Tampa Bay. Can anybody definitively tell you when is Bucky possibly going to come back?
Look, I hate Hall's matchup this week too. The Patriots this past week was the first time they've given up 50 yards to a running back, right? I think that's what he was talking about.
Yeah,
they're the best in the league right now. And they can't do anything else. The Jets. It's going to be a rough night on Thursday.
He's not even practicing right now, dude. No, I'm not making that trade.
And I'm not surprised about this either. Judy's on waivers. Is that volume real or a blip? I would pick him up just to see. I think somebody shook Dylan Gabriel and was like, "Hey, Jerry Judy's pretty good. Why don't you try to throw him the football?"
Get Dylan Gabriel. Speaking of, Dylan Gabriel's not good, man. That's another reason why I think we see Shedeur. We've seen enough of Dylan Gabriel to know that he's not good.
All right. Also, don't forget about our sponsor, Hard Rock Bet. Hard Rock Bet is the place where you can bet $5, get 150 in bonus bets when your first bet hits. So again, check out the Betting Pro shows and then go over, download the Betting Pros app, download the Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook app, sync your sportsbook on Hard Rock Bet, and then you get all the best of everything going at one time. So right now, the Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook app is the only one available in Florida. That's right. Arizona, it's there. Ohio, New Jersey, Indiana, Tennessee, Virginia, Illinois, Colorado. Coming soon to a state possibly near you. Could be your state. So download the Hard Rock Bet app. They've got rewards. They've got promos. They got all kinds of fun stuff. Thursday Night Football, there's always a drop there too. So check it out. Now is the time to download the Hard Rock Bet app. Support our sponsors. Hard Rock Bet is terrific. I had lunch at the Hard Rock when I was out on vacation. It was good times.
It's a good scene.
It's a good scene. We sat underneath the Prince. I guess it's more of a cravat. It's not a shirt. It was a very fluffy shirt. Oh, wee. All right, let's get to Luke's question here. 2 RBs and a flex. I have CMC, Javonte, Jaylen Warren, Benson, Etienne. Assuming Benson returns soon. That's a hell of an assumption you're making there, Luke.
Yeah, it's an assumption. We'll see.
Is Brian Robinson more valuable than him, Warren, or Etienne? Well, Brian Robinson's not more valuable than Etienne or Warren. That's for sure. Would you rather have Benson or Brian Robinson, though? That's the question.
Benson. I mean, who's actually going to play outside of the? I mean, who's an actual option to go in your starting lineup? I mean, B-Rob is an awesome handcuff, but he's still just a handcuff.
I gotta tell you, if you've got CMC and Javonte, they're never coming out. If you got Etienne and Warren still on your roster, trade Benson now before it gets muddy.
Agreed.
There's theoretical value, and sometimes that theoretical value will bring you back a lot. If he comes back and he ends up splitting with DeMarcado and God knows what Bam Knight and anything else they got going on there, guess what? All of a sudden, he loses all the value, and you only got a week or so left. So you don't need more RBs.
Go sniff around to the team because there's some team that has Bam Knight in the league. Go sniff around to them and offer him Benson.
CMC's done with the bye. Javonte's done with the bye. Etienne's done with the bye.
Warren has a wonderful schedule rest of the season. I keep talking about it.
Did Warren have a bye? Did the Steelers have a bye? They did, right?
I think they
or maybe not.
did. Hold up, I'm looking. Hold up.
I feel like they did.
I feel like they did too.
Or maybe I just don't want to watch.
Yeah. Oh, theirs was early, but yeah.
That's why I don't remember.
Week 5. That's why we don't remember it. Yeah, week 5.
I'm old enough to remember when Malik Neighbors played football.
But I can't remember
time. It was fun. Hey, you remember Cam Scatterboo? That guy was a hell of a running back, I'll tell you that much.
That's so sad.
Do you think Cam Scatterboo cried when they fired Brian Dable? I bet you he did.
Probably.
Like, I could have saved him.
Probably.
It was like a scene out of the program. All right, Salim. Should I drop Kincaid?
Dude, that movie has aged well. I'll watch it today.
Has it?
Wild.
Has it aged well?
Wild.
All right, I'm gonna watch it again. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. The program or necessary roughness?
Program.
Okay. All right. All right. Should I drop
program or any given Sunday?
I think program's more fun. Any given Sunday is kind of meandering and annoying sometimes.
Yeah, I agree with that. I like the program more.
I'm a replacements guy. That's the 101.
Oh yeah.
That's the 101 of football movies, and I don't want to hear anything else.
So many Easter eggs of John Favreau's in that, and nobody would remember that John Favreau is in
the
that.
whole movie, start to finish, is Gene Hackman. I mean, come on. And you know what?
Keanu
Reeves throws a hell of a ball. I mean, you know it's him. You did all the training. Keanu Reeves is great.
Yep. Yeah, I love Keanu. Love him.
We should all be Keanu's. Should I drop Kincaid or Golden for someone like Schultz if I need a tight end this week? Where you're going to? I don't think Kincaid plays this week with that hamstring.
Yeah.
So
I mean, hold Kincaid if you want to. I mean, this is your answer for tight end. I have no problems with dropping Matthew Golden at all.
I was gonna say I'd rather drop Golden too.
Yeah, same.
And then even for a wide receiver like Parker Washington, you should look. I'll go roll with Schultz and Parker Washington, drop Kincaid and Golden.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Bills are up the creek without a paddle, dude. They're in a bad spot. All right, Shouty, better stash: Luther Burden, Jaden Higgins, or Jaylen Knoll.
Higgins or Burden. Take your pick. Both of them are similar ideas. But
I'm gonna say
Knoll is. I love Knoll, but Nick Caley sucks.
I'm gonna say Burden.
I mean, it's fun. I think you can make a case for any one of these guys. I mean, well, you can make a better case for Burden and Higgins because they just seem like they don't want to play Jaylen Knoll.
It's a strange. That was another weird offseason. That was another one that the Texans.
Go draft all these really, really talented rookie wide receivers to just park them on the bench and never let them play.
Or just draft one and draft a lineman. Draft a guard or a tackle.
We don't make any sense.
Ugh. Prodigy, half PPR. I have no running back depth. I have London, Tet, Egbuka, and wide receiver. Would you do Jefferson and Woody Marks for Henry and Worthy? I'm not trading JJ for Derrick Henry. I'm not trading Jefferson.
Yeah.
I would trade Tet McMillan, though.
Yeah, could you? So you're saying Tet and Worthy?
Woody's on the up right now. Like,
yeah,
Woody and Jefferson are two good pieces.
What side are you getting of this, Prodigy? I don't know.
Yeah, I assume I'm getting the Henry side because that's the quote unquote better running back side. But I want to keep JJ, London, and Egbuka together. Deal Ted McMillan for Jaylen Warren. That's the kind of deal you need to make.
Yeah. That's it.
That's the deal.
Oh, it's a good call.
All right, let's go to Awesome Dev's question. I lost Kraft and Gadsden, who fab for Otten and Joko Loveland.
Gadsden might play this week. He's day to day. It's only a bruise.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
It's a thigh bruise, which I don't know why you're getting an MRI for a freaking bruise, but I guess they were just trying to make sure it was nothing more than that. But so Gadsden might play this week.
I would pick up Loveland just to be safe.
But pick up Loveland. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
But don't drop Gadsden.
No.
Next up here, need a QB streamer of the week, Rodgers or Brissett?
I'm going Brissett. He's been a QB1 in almost every game he's started, dude.
Sure has.
Can't go with Rodgers. Too old.
I don't think the Cardinals bring Kyler Murray back. I really don't.
Nope. He's gone. But that's the landmine. If any team talks themselves into Kyler Murray and trading for him and being like, hey, we get a franchise passer, you're screwing yourself over. Don't do it. As a GM or a future scout, I would say no, Joe.
Well, here you go. Right now, the Titans are going to be at the 1 pick probably, right? We imagine?
Probably.
So there's no way they're making that pick. They're going to trade out of that because they already have their quote-unquote quarterback, you would think, correct?
Yeah.
All right, agreed. So they could either stay at 1 and take the best offensive lineman and not give a crap, or move back 2 or 3 spots, still get a pretty good tackle, and then, go ahead and do other things and get more picks. So it's who wants to trade up. Now the Jets are going to be a team that needs to trade up for a quarterback, but that's the problem. Is I don't think this is the quarter. I don't know if Dante Moore is the savior of the Jets. I just don't know that.
Who is
I like Sellers, but he's had a
Kyler Murray, man.
Well, I keep saying the Jets would. Because I think the Jets look at him as like
guy. He's not an
age. I don't think he is either.
No.
So who is an Aaron Glenn guy? Well, it wasn't Aaron Rodgers. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, I mean somebody that's not Kyler Murray. I mean he's got to have that dog in him, and Kyler ain't got them. Kyler doesn't even have that puppy in him.
You know what I think is gonna be interesting? I think some team. And you know what? Who I think the team should be? I think the Rams should go knock on the door of the Indianapolis Colts and say, hey, you're not using that Anthony Richardson guy.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
And let me see if Sean McVay, one of the great football minds, can somehow mold him and get him right and work with Stafford and mentor him for another year or two. That would be like that 3D chess kind of thing.
Yep.
That's the kind of move I'd like to see the Rams make. Let's go to Vinny's question. Off topic, do you still acquire Wan'Dale Robinson without Dart at QB?
Well, Dart's only going to be out for this week, so I mean, yeah, sure.
Week, so yes. Now's a good time to do it.
Yeah, agreed.
Are we going to see Russell Wilson this week, or are we going to see Winston? Did they make an announcement on that yet?
Dude, they haven't made an announcement. Dude, if Russell Wilson starts this week, just toss it in.
I feel like he mentally retired.
He's horrible.
Parker Washington or DJ Moore? Parker Washington.
DJ Moore is so up and down, and the spike weeks haven't even been good.
Let's go to Shorty. Trade Jacobs for Bijan.
Sure. I'm still Bijan over Jacobs. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, me too. I tell you, I don't think Green Bay's got enough offense to do anything in the playoffs this year.
Nope.
It's Detroit's division.
Nope. Sure. Yep.
I was hoping the Vikings could, but their defense just fell apart this year. Howdy, bros. I'm 3-7. Ooh, Richie, it's okay. Non-PPR, QB, Knicks, Burrow. You got Jacobs, you got Warren, you got Genty, you got Spears. JSN, it's not a bad team. Chase, JSN.
I think you hit.
How the hell are you 3-7?
Bad luck, probably. I bet he's got
Knicks, Genty, JSN, Worthy for Stafford, Etienne, Tet McMillan, and JJ.
No, don't do that. No,
I would trade.
This is a good team, Richie. I think he just fell on bad times.
Yeah, but the problem is, like, I don't know if you could pull yourself out of it here. We're in week 11.
You don't think so? Rattle off like 4 straight wins, sneak into the playoffs. McBride's carrying your team. JSN still a stud.
Can you get there at 7-7? Can you get to the playoffs?
Maybe. I mean, Richie, throw it in the chat.
You got to win. Well, here's the thing. You've got to win every week now.
Yeah.
So Joe Burrow is the chip to trade because you can't. He's not going to play the next 3 weeks, but people want him. Somebody, if you could get something that's going to help your team for Burrow, I don't know what that piece is. If you could put Burrow
team, like Burrow and Loveland, if they're struggling at tight end, because you're not ever sitting Trey McBride.
Yeah, so, don't trade JSN too. That's death.
No.
This sounds like a lot. Richie, this is a good life lesson too. Don't play standard leagues anymore. They're boring. And the other lesson is go and on Sleeper, do that median scoring. So every week, even if you play well and you lose to like a higher scorer, if you're better than the median scoring, you still get a W. So you're like 1-1. I love that format.
I love it. I love that format.
It's by far the best. Vinny, Aaron Jones for Wan'Dale Robinson. I'm fine with that. I want to have Wan'Dale, I think. I'm not in on Aaron Jones. I don't know if you are.
I think he's going to get all the work. I just don't know if he could stay healthy. I don't know if he can hold up to it. So, I mean, I'm looking at the team here. So you got Genty, Etienne, Dowdle. You're set at running back. Yeah, I would make this move. You need more help at wide receivers. Your top 3 running backs are all perfectly fine. Etienne's going to crush this week too.
Our incredible producer Seth just sent me a fun thing here. 25 potential head coach candidates. All right, so we're the GMs of the Jets right now. All right, so here we go. Mike McCarthy. I don't want to bring in Mike McCarthy.
Not a retread,
I think he would stabilize things, but I don't want to do it. John Gruden. No. John Gruden is too much John Gruden.
Too much cinema. No.
Joe Brady, Buffalo Bills OC.
No.
Okay. Cliff Kingsbury. That's a hard no for me.
That's a no. I don't think he's changed or learned enough during his time in Washington. He's still doing really stupid stuff. No.
John Morton, the coordinator for the
Lions. Dan Campbell just took away play calling duties from him. No.
Okay. Josh McCown, the quarterback's coach of the Vikings, who has worked with Darnold, who has worked with.
He'd be on the short list. He'd be on the short list.
He's on the short. I really do. I think, especially if you're trying to grow a franchise quarterback. Kubiak, you already said Seattle Seahawks. Yep. The defensive guys, it's Flores. After the way they played this week, I think that stock has gone back down. It's Halfley, Robert Saleh. Can't bring him back. So And then college coaches, I don't want Sarkisian.
No, I don't want any college
coaches. Riley.
Coaching in college and coaching in the NFL is two very different
There's
animals.
no way Ryan Day could be a football coach in the NFL.
Oh, no.
There's no way.
So we're in between Kubiak and who else? Who was it?
Kubiak and McCown. I think that's it.
If you're Tennessee and you're the Giants, tell me they're not on speed dial right now. Those two guys. They should be. I
think McCown would be really solid.
They should be.
I really do.
Yeah,
you put McCown in there to grow Jackson Dart with the offense they have. I think a guy who played in the NFL, that's a good one.
I agree.
Dinesh, Tracy, Boutte, Bill need a quarterback. Jones on a bye, so drop one. I think you drop Kayshon Boutte because he doesn't play this week probably.
I mean,
I
that's
think
fair.
Play in the short week.
I don't know if you get him back in waivers, but I'm fine with that. Yeah, I think
you'd rather hold on to the RBs. This time of year, I can replace Kayshon Boutte. And who knows? Kyle Williams might overtake him at some point in the next 3 weeks.
The other thing, too, is the Commanders get the Dolphins, and if Rodriguez is out this week, Bill gets the work. So I agree with that.
Drop Kayshon Boutte on the show. I'd be shocked if he played this week on this Thursday.
Yeah, same.
They don't need him to, so I just don't think they're going to.
He's not playing. I agree.
Lost Kincaid, need a waiver wire tight end. Musgrave or Otten? I think it's Otten for me.
Yeah, it's Otten for the volume. I don't like the matchups, but I don't like Musgrave's matchups either.
Drop Kincaid for Parker Washington. Yes. You have McBride and Goddard. Why do you have Goddard?
Drop
Goddard. Go pick up somebody else. Metal.
Trade him. Trade Goddard. Pick up Parker Washington. Trade Washington and Goddard for somebody.
There you go. 14-team PPR. Rank rest of season. Benson, Algier, Monangai, Tootin.
Monangai first. Benson second. Algier, and then Tootin.
I agree. I co-sign. HF. I will write a screenplay for two fantasy nerds running the Browns and call it Browns Bros.
Phrasing, HF.
No, I think
I don't know about that. I think we got to work it. We got to massage the title a little bit. I don't know about that.
Back to the drawing board.
Joe during the summer could pull that off. I'm clear.
I do get pretty dark.
Can't do that.
Summer.
Swarthy Joe can pull that off.
Oh, Swarthy Joe. Rock with Seattle defense, or should I bench them and roster another defense this week? Houston and Pat's available. Oh man, Pat's against the Jets this week on a short week. I mean,
yeah, dude.
I got to tell you, there's a chance you get a shutout in that game. I think it could be that one-sided. And this is the first time they've met up this year, right? So this is Mike Vrabel's first Jets game. Because they get the Jets again later in the year too.
He's gonna unleash that pass rush. They're gonna have 4 or 5 sacks.
Yeah, and Garrett Wilson's not playing, and you can't run the ball against the Patriots.
I bet you they start Tyrod too. I
already did it. 15.5. I took the under already on the Jets team total. I don't think. They get to 15.
I like that. That's a good look. I like that.
I don't think they get to 15 at all. All right,
so add on top of that, I took Breece Hall's under rushing yardage. I think at Hard Rock.
Yeah, it was a combo. It was like 64.5.
His line, yes, it was in the 60s. I was like, this line is too high, way too high. So head to Hard Rock and bet it.
You're the same age as Avril Lavigne. I just realized. That's interesting.
Am I?
Apparently.
Well, she's young then.
She's young. That's great. Potential, that tab was still open, and I was like, why is this tab still open? I clicked it, and it's like, oh, she's the same age as me, bro.
Look at that.
Yeah. Why'd you have to go make things so complicated, Derek?
Because I'm a skater boy.
All right, potential of Bird becoming a wide receiver 2 in Chicago, 35%.
Less. I think you have a better chance of Colston Loveland breaking.
I was going to say the same thing. I think Loveland is the number 2 target guy rest of season. I 100% agree.
Yep.
They should have traded DJ Moore when they had the chance too.
Should have been. Yep. Should have.
Random thought. 2 waiver picks: Algier, Slayton, Parker, Washington.
Wide receivers for me. I want the wide receivers.
Okay.
Slayton has a great schedule rest of season.
How much fab for Burrow if I have Darnold?
You're probably starting at 12%. I'm guessing
at least, probably to get
at least 12 to 15. I'm guessing.
Yeah. But again, it's not a given that he's going to come back and save everything.
No, but it's a given if he's healthy enough, he will play because he's not going to let them sit him.
Should I drop Pittman for Pierce?
Hell no. What are we doing here? No, don't do that. Don't do that. That's an overreaction.
Spears over Algier this week. Yeah, because there's still a world where Spears just ends up taking over without.
I just don't know if Titans get in the red zone anymore.
That's fair. I have Stafford pick up Burrow off waivers.
I mean, sure, it depends on who you're dropping.
Just to stop somebody else from getting him too.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Just depends on who
This
you're
is the time of year where you play defense on the waiver wire too. If you got Fab and you got bench spots that you could drop crappy guys or whatever. Did
you see me this morning? Like I woke up and I started calling the rosters. I was like, pew 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 pew. You go to the waiver wire.
Yeah, seriously. Somebody's gonna be busy on waivers today. That's like what it processes. Marcus Mariota versus Miami, and all of a sudden I went from having one quarterback to 4 quarterbacks. Now the Burrow's coming back on that other roster.
Crazy, man. Crazy.
Because I got Brissett off the waiver wire, and then I got Geno from you. But I'm playing Geno this week against Dallas. I'm just hoping for the best.
Yep. That Brissett pickup was very cagey. Good pickup, dude.
It was. And you know what? And I kept fluctuating between all these guys. I was like, this guy. I kept trying to play around like Kenny Pickett, and like I was trying to find somebody. Like somebody
kept rolling the dice, and you finally hit it. You know,
that's what
you got to do.
Don't give up. Relentless. Marcus Mariota versus Miami or Rodgers versus Cincinnati this week.
Mariota. I don't know Rodgers. Ugh, I can't. No,
man. They were so predictable too the other night. Like watching the Chargers defense, dude. Watching the Chargers defense literally call out the play was so embarrassing. If I'm Arthur Smith, I'm so embarrassed about that.
Because he's a garbage OC. He's bad. Man. He is really, really bad.
I don't understand.
Why does he keep getting jobs?
Kittle's safe now.
Sure, but
Pick 2 rest of season: Judkins, Henry, or Warren. I want Henry and Warren.
I want Henry and Warren too. The Browns again. We talk about bad quarterback play, and do they get into the red zone? Like, oof.
Yeah, seriously. And your Seth is right. Ryan Poles needs to get fired too. That's another.
No, Ryan Poles. Well, they just gave him an extension, so that ain't.
I don't know.
Like, I don't know. Bad too.
I can't.
I had a lot of faith in him when he started, and he's made bad move after bad move after bad move after bad move.
Ugh. Superflex, Trey Henderson and Benson for Dart.
Depends on your running backs and your quarterback. I'm fine with it for the value.
Here's the only thing I'm going to say. Dart has already had a couple of these concussion scares this year.
Yeah.
They shut him down. I'm definitely not trading Henderson. That's for sure.
I mean, they have phoned in the rest of the season. They've seen enough of Jackson Dart.
They might put him in bubble wrap. I'm just saying,
that's good because they're not
be
playing
leery of that.
Like now you have an.
If anything, you want to play worse. Like, if anything, you want to move up the draft board to entice somebody else.
If anything, it's time to put Russell Wilson in there because Winston will win you games.
That's why I think I just answered my question of, well, who will I see? I'll see Russell Wilson.
Well, that's exactly right. Because Winston might throw around and win you a game, and you don't want that if you're the Giants.
No, we don't. But I'm not trading Trayvon Henderson for him.
I pulled up the projected order. They're third right now, and if they keep losing, maybe they can get to the top spot.
You know what? If you're 3, like that, look, offensive line. Protect the quarterback. Yeah. That's what you want.
Yeah, you invest in the trenches. They're all
they had a great draft last year.
Yes,
I mean
they did.
Abdul Carter, Scadaboo, and Dart in one draft. That's a great draft.
Yep.
And Joe Shine shouldn't get fired. Like Joe Shine, Joey's doing a good job.
I'm old enough to remember when people said Jackson Dart should not have been a first round quarterback.
Well, look, man, we were holding hands on that one. You know that. You know that I liked. I always do this with Debro. There's always a quarterback that I tell him about in like October, where I'm like, this guy. And then Debro eventually gets to the process, and eventually he's like, yeah, that guy. And this year, who's that guy that I'm telling you about?
Mateer? Was it the guy?
Yeah, Mateer. He hasn't played all that.
Everybody out there, I don't think it's Mater. I've heard some people say Mater, and I'm like, we're not doing cars. It's Mateer, right?
Okay. It's Mateer. That's the guy he's like a Baker Mayfield light. I think he can be that in the NFL.
Very interested to get the quarterback.
And because of the injuries, here's what's going to happen. He's going to be healthy by the time the combine rolls around. He's going to knock people's socks off at the combine. And the stock's going to start to rise, and he'll probably go, I would say, mid-first round.
Well, he'll probably start the stock rise if he goes to Senior Bowl, which I think he's eligible. So
I believe so. I believe he is. I'd have to check that. But
I have to double check. I mean, without they can get.
But Dart was that guy, and I told you, I said Jeff Garcia, right? That was the comp. I said he reminds me of Jeff Garcia. And Jeff Garcia was a pretty damn good quarterback. I think people forget how good of a runner Jeff Garcia was. How he would, he took over for Steve Young, and he played kind of like Steve Young. He used to go out there and he used to get extra yards and put his helmet down, and that's great. But now in this version of the NFL, you don't want these quarterbacks getting concussed and things like that because they come out of games. So that's a problem.
I kept telling people, and I wasn't trying to be bombastic with it. I was like, I'm pumping the brakes. I'm not telling you it's a 1-for-1, but I kept telling people in Discord and wherever they would listen. I was like, when I watched Jackson Dart's film, I was like, there is a lot of Jaden Daniels here. And I wanted to set expectations. I didn't want people to like, oh, it's Jayden Daniels. I never said that, but there was a lot in his film where I was like, these guys are very similar, man.
Yeah, Dart. I liked Dart's mentality. I liked his attitude. I liked the swagger. To me, like that's a guy that you want to have under center. Like that's a guy that everybody turns around and goes, yeah, that dude's gonna get us.
He's a leader.
He's a leader. Yeah, he had those intangible things when you watched him play in college that I don't think every quarterback has. It's one of the things that I never saw in Caleb Williams, which I saw in Drake May, and that was another big conversation a couple years ago. I was like, Drake Daniels was still my number one. I'm not going to pretend like he wasn't, but May was my 2. Williams was 3 on that board for me, and Williams was a distant 3 for me.
Williams was my 3. I should have made him my 4, and this isn't just hindsight. I should have made him my 4. I was not in on Caleb at all. Like, I should have made May my 3 and Williams my 4. But
it was a huge cheer for me. It was Daniels, May, and then a big drop
Caleb
off to
Williams at 3 during that draft process where everybody was like, oh, whatever, this is for clicks.
And he's just doing the same nonsense, bro. But he's like, I watched that Giants game. Like, he's doing the same nonsense. He runs around he runs out of the pocket. And meanwhile, my favorite game to play is watching Caleb Williams, and when they give you the all 22 kind of shot, right, when they're above, and you can play quarterback like you're playing Madden in your brain, and it pulls back, and you can watch all the spots where you're like, there he's open, there he's going to be open. Like, you can play that game, and if I can decide that fast enough, there's no way he can't. Like, what is happening here?
He did it in college. He did it all the way through.
But just his MO. He's like, if he doesn't. It's like he looks one spot instead of looking for the open, or better yet, looking for the matchup to exploit. See, that's what playing quarterback. Quarterback is getting to the line going, this is the play, and when I get to the line, maybe I don't want to change it like Peyton Manning did. Maybe I'm not that good that I can change every play, or Tom Brady did. But at least I've got to be able to get there and go, okay, this is the weakness. This is where I want to go with the ball. You have to find the weaknesses and exploit them. He doesn't. Dude. He's got his first look, and if he doesn't see that, he starts running around. And look, he made some plays. God bless him. They've got 6 wins. I just don't think they're a good team.
I keep saying this, and Patrick Mahomes gave people rose-colored glasses, and it screwed up evaluations. People became too centric about all the off-script playground flag football crap that guys do in college and saying that's what we need to look at. No, you live in that world 5 to 10 dropbacks, if that, on a weekly basis. You need to run the freaking offense. You need to go from 1 to 2 to 3, take what the defense is giving you, throw an accurate ball, and get the freaking ball out. If you could do that, you could survive in the NFL, and then your talent takes over and determines the floor and ceiling of who you are in the NFL. If you cannot live in the world, people did the same crap with Will Levis, and they said the high-end moments are great, but the high-end moments are not where he lives. He lives in the roller coaster. That is not what you can do as an NFL quarterback. You can't.
I could not believe the hype around Will Levis that year. That was absurd.
I was never in.
Producer Seth, self-loathing Bears fan. Great stat here. They are 6-3. The Bears with a combined record of the opponents 15-41. So it's not great.
No, it's all fake wins, dude. I'm telling you, like Superflex Dynasty spots. Please stash Tyson Bagent where you can. Please.
Yeah, I was trying to throw out 5th round picks everywhere for him. Awesome Dev. I have Love and Knicks. I drop either for Purdy in a full point PPR.
I'm not against, dude. I can't. I just don't know when we see.
You're Purdy. Not going to like my answer. I think you drop Love for Purdy.
I'm not against that.
I don't think Green Bay's offense is. I don't think it works.
I'm not against
I think
that.
It's broken.
I'm not against that. I'm fine with that.
I think it's straight up broken right now, and I don't know if they're going to fix it in time.
I don't disagree with you.
And it's not because of last night. This has been brewing for weeks now.
Before it gets too cute, man. It's too much like wide receiver rotation and all this other kind of stuff, man.
All right. Let's get next question here. Should I start Goff, Baker, or Flacco this week? Interesting. Let's see what the tail of the tape says here.
Who's Baker getting? Oh, okay.
Baker's getting Buffalo. Goff is getting Philadelphia. And Joe Flacco is Steelers.
I'm playing Flacco.
We already saw what he did last time against them, but again, that does always happen twice.
I'm playing Flacco.
Yeah. I kind of like Baker against Buffalo. He's an underdog on the road. Have we not seen this story enough with Baker Mayfield, underdog on the road? I mean,
yeah, I don't disagree with you. I mean,
he's always getting 6 points in that game.
I think your choice here is between Baker and Flacco, and which way you want to go. Goff's a distant third to me against the Eagles defense.
If Tampa goes into Buffalo and beats Buffalo, Does that like psychologically just knock the Bills like out?
I mean, can we already say that the Dolphins win last week might have already done that?
Yeah, but like it's a road in division game. This is an out of conference game, and weird stuff happens in those. Like I expected them to play tough. I didn't expect them to win, but I expected the Dolphins to show up because they always show
up. What's the line on that game? Is it close?
6. Vegas getting 6 points. I already blocked it in. I was like, it's already done. Follow me on Betting Pros. Download the app.
I like it. I like it.
Always the same.
You want to talk again? You just made it. You just made a case. You made a case for the Packers offense to be broken. That's why I said no to Joe Brady earlier. Do the Bills look like a broken offense?
No, but again, see, I blame the GM more than Joe Brady. I like Joe Brady as a head football coach potentially. My problem is they didn't give anybody they don't have any wide receiver core to work with. So that's the GM. That's on the GM.
Fair.
BC, how do we feel about Rico rest of season? I feel fine. Would you package him and a piece to try to get Saquon? Yeah, I'd rather have the Eagles offense than the Carolina Panthers offense.
You're not getting anything out of Saquon weekly. I would rather have Rico rest of season.
Man, I know it's a bye week, but could Jonathan Taylor score again this week? Are we gonna bye? I think it's possible.
You gotta leave him in your starting lineup just for the vibes, right? To lead the squad.
Is there a team that had Jonathan Taylor last week that lost? Let me know in the comments. If you had Jonathan Taylor lost last week, let me know.
Man,
or if you saw it happen in your league, I can't imagine it. Jacob, would you trade Bijan, Gabriel, and Flowers for Etienne and T. Higgins? No, I want Bijan and Flowers.
Nah, I want Bijan. Bijan's the best player in that deal still.
Is Tony Pollard droppable from Wallaby?
And depends on who you're dropping him for. Depends. Yes, I mean yes in some aspects.
Drop Monangai for Vidal. What Vidal?
Why is Vidal on waivers?
What?
If he's out on waivers, sure.
Yes, 100%. Yes. Why is Kimani Vidal still? How is it even possible?
Why did you let Vidal stay on waivers this long?
Is Chuba droppable?
Yes.
In the right context, yes. I agree.
Yes.
Full point PPR. Drop Monangai for Tez. If you need wide receiver help,
depends on who you need for wide receiver or running back. It just depends on
Jones
your team.
Or Stafford rest of season. I want Stafford. They throw more.
MVP. That's my MVP bet. That is my MVP.
Taylor should be MVP. We said this was another bit we did.
We do this.
He's not my bet. He's not my bet. He should be MVP. He has been in a year where all the quarterbacks have been okay. Nobody's really quite stood out. I think Stafford has to finish.
I think it's Stafford.
I can't believe Drake May and him are at the top of the board.
JT's in your top. JT, taking it out of it is a quarterback award. Running back is not going to win that. We're not betting that.
Pop quiz.
I think
you ready?
JT is in the top 3. I agree with you on that, but I think Stafford's my bet.
Pop quiz. Ready?
Yes.
What year did Patrick Mahomes win his first MVP?
Oh, good Lord.
Not what season, but like what year into his career?
Second. Third?
Mm-hmm.
Second? Okay.
What year did Lamar Jackson win his MVP?
Second.
What year is Drake May in right now?
I got you. I see you. But if they win 13 games, I mean, you're not wrong, dude.
The league likes
You're not wrong.
They
like to elevate
stars.
these guys. Yeah, they like the young stars. I don't disagree with you. I just think
you didn't know that. You didn't know that, did you, off the top of your head, right?
No, I didn't. Feels like something you researched earlier. Was that an out of bounds stat that got brought up here?
No, actually, it wasn't out of bounds. It was just something that I
you went down a Patriots rabbit hole?
And I was like, oh, that's really interesting.
That is interesting, though. I like it.
It was, I think somebody on EI was talking about it or something like that. They were like,
that's
like
a very
real or something. Point. And I went, no, the league does like to do that. They do like to drop new things here. Chuba for Algier. Would you make that move?
Yes.
I want Algier.
Yes,
is Bill droppable?
Depends on who you're picking up.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, in some context, yes.
I beat JT this week with Henderson, London, Ladd, J-Mo, popped off. Yeah, that's what you needed. You needed all those guys. Like Travion was pretty great.
Yeah.
And look, that was a tough matchup for Travion. Like Travion on paper against the Bucs was tough, man.
Dude, I'm gonna sound like the biggest hater on Travion. I know that I'm gonna say that. Okay. If you go back and watch Travion's film, I give the hat tip to the offensive line. Dude, he ran through some of the stills on that, like if I were to cut up the stills on the big runs, he literally got stuffed on a bunch of runs, and it was like three or four big runs that he had, and he just outran the defense. Like, I mean, not to take anything away from his big day, but I give a huge hat tip of that to the offensive line play. Like they blocked their butts off.
That last big run though, that was where he shined on that one because he bounced it out to the outside. But the breakaway speed is one thing, but he did a nice job of bouncing that run. That was a kind of little cluster there, and he stayed with it and then bounced it to the outside and did a good job there. There was a lot of encouraging things from week 10. I think that's going to make for a fun finish. I think now we're getting to the fun finish here.
This all does go back to running backs can be amazing, man. If they run behind garbage offensive lines that cannot open up run, like there's only so much they can do to create yards on their own. At the end of the day, you got to have the blocking up front. You have to.
And the scary thing is, Henderson, Williams, May, Johnson, they're all on rookie contracts. Like
you go in and you bring in another wide receiver this offseason. That's what you do.
But they're going to have the money to do all that because everybody's on rookie deals.
Or draft one.
This is
draft one and let him grow with May.
Vidal, another Vidal on waivers. What is happening? How? Vidal or Woody Marks? Who would you rather have?
Woody Marks only because I know that he keeps the job. I don't know what I don't. We're much like the Bucky stuff. When is Omarion coming back? Is he? I don't know, man.
Well, that's why I kept saying let's invest in Vidal and just move forward with it.
The answer here is pick up both. Pick up both of them. That's the answer.
Who do you want to stream this week while Warren's on a bye? Schultz or Loveland?
Loveland.
All right, everybody. So that's the show. Of course, if you need more help, go to Waiver Central. That's the place where we can get you more waiver wire assistance, and you sync your leagues for free. Download the FantasyPros app. There's still plenty of time to get help from the app. And remember, there's all kinds of tools on there that you can use for trades. We got trade deadline coming up. Waivers, obviously, Waiver Central. You can set all your lineups from one spot when you have all your teams synced there for free. And on top of that, you're also getting, the autopilot feature too. So when leagues are done and you're not paying attention anymore, you don't want to be a jerk, you can set autopilot and it just sets all your lineups for you with the best percentages. Also, download the Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook app. Bet $5, get 150 in bonus bets when that first bet hits, plus your winnings only at Hard Rock Bet. And of course, don't forget, don't leave without liking the stream, subscribing to the channel, dropping your comments below, and you could win the latest giveaway from TrophySmack. The championship belt could be yours. That'll do it for us, but the story of the game goes on. For Derek Brown and his hat, I'm Joey P. We'll see you next time, kids.
Hey, I like my beanie, man.
You look good in the beanie. Cool. It's a good look for you. Not anyone can pull it up. By the way, I'll take a half-calf, non-fat mochaccino. Go.
Would you like cream or would you like pumpkin?
You're a barista. It's definitely.
I know.